What it do, what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your live exclusive Tarot Report. Taurus season edition. The Hermetic Tarot. Featuring the Hermetic Tarot. We're going to pull from this deck. Of course, in honor of Taurus season, the first two readings we'll do are finance reading, money, and what quality you are awakening and evolving for this Taurus season. What quality you're manifesting. So yeah, it looks like destiny is winning for this. We did that Aries season, by the way. We did that last season. So you guys want to spin the block and I guess see an update. I'm cool with that. Yeah, I thought you guys were gonna choose career. I was like, damn, all right. We literally just did Destiny last month. I get it though. Because the Destiny reading hit very hard. So I mean, if you want to update, I feel we spinning the block. Jupiter is another facet of this. So we shall see. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh wow, Destiny is smoking everyone. This is a sizable gap. All right. Destiny it is, baby. And it's cool because Mars is in Aries now, pretty much. So, yeah, a lot about Destiny's getting activated and triggered. The activation before just set everything in place, but this is like the director saying, and action. Yeah, really dope. All right, so let's get started with the first reading. Materialization season. I like that. I like that a lot. Uh, 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 uh. There's a world within ya. There's a world inside ya. Yeah. Uh, 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 uh. Destiny is Thanos. Really? Oh yeah. Watch out for Iron Man. Oh, what am I channeling right now? Yeah, there's a world inside you. Ew. All right. Yes, that's the world card, the universe. The universe. Have you ever explored the world within you? Um, there's no time limit on that, but if you haven't, it is there. Even if just acknowledging that it's there could be the first step for you, it is there. Okay. It's not waiting, but it is there. It is there. Living through you and shit. So, Gosh darn it. All right, we got some puzzling new circumstances here. This is definitely not a surprise baby or anything, but we see here like uh brand new existence. Um what we see here is the Queen of Wands offering her cup. Okay. Um Not gonna lie, it's very hard to say no to the Queen of Wands. The Queen is, some of you are this Queen of Wands. You feel me? It might be very difficult to say no to the Queen of Wands. If you're a Queen of Wands archetype yourself, you may know what I'm saying. The Queen of Wands is very extravagant. She's very extra, and maybe and maybe like with the Queen of Cups, like she might be a little bit shy because she feels things very deep. You know what I'm saying? Or the Queen of Pentacles might, if anything, probably be a bit more reserved. You know, the Queen of Wands is very forward, very, 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 you know, she'll make it very clear to you that her cup is overflowing with you. Ow, there's a lot I wanted to say. But yeah, um I just wanted to give you that imagery as far as like this might really just pop up in your face. Yeah. And there's a lot of passion being oozed through here. This is like a awakening of new feelings. Okay. Um oh my god. So yeah, this is a very powerful queen. All right. She's the hottest queen, by the way, out of all the queens. She's easily the hottest. And her cup is overflowing with fire kitty. She has the fire kitty. All the queens represent different elements, and the Queen of Wands has the fire kitty. Her kitty is fire. Okay. And you know that I'm telling the truth if you have the Queen of Wands, because you know what it's like. You feel me? Like it is what it is. This is the Queen of Wands here. Okay. I had split the deck. Yup. And we got the Ace of Cups. You feel me? Now her kitty is fire. She got the fire kitty. And she is opening up this reawakening of love. All right. It's almost as if she could bring people back from the dead. It is that fire. So yeah. I kind of just wanted to express that concept out there because this is a finance reading. So this is actually talking about success in business, like the underlying theme here. Yeah, you have the water kitty. I just want to speak on that. The queen of cups. She got the water kitty. She might be like the sexiest queen. She's the gush gush queen. You know what I'm saying? The water kitty. All right. It's a different element. Then you got the air kitties. They're pretty electric. And then you got the earth kitties. They like it slow. You know what I'm saying? This is fire kitty. Fire kitty is hot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta it might burn you. And I don't mean like that, but it could also burn you like this. So you have to be careful. But fire kitty, you know what I'm saying? It's not everyone can handle fire kitty. All right. If you're not even like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I see how I'm like starting to stutter like Fire Kitty. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So like other than that, you feel me? Like this is talking about you entering a Fire Kitty era in your career. No, I'm just joking. The underlying theme here is literally success in business. And the Queen of Wands is highlighting popularity. I don't think you know how lit this queen is. This is the archetypal zodiac sign for Aries. Okay. This is sexy red. Do you know how lit sexy red is? Do you know how lit sexy red is right now? Whether you like her or not, she is the Queen of Wands. Okay. She can literally walk into a place, people will start getting lit or feeling charged emotions. So this is representative of the Aries spark of popularity. What's hot right now. And coming into that, this is the focus. You're not only going to this season, come into this month, which is all independent, which I mean, think about how lit you would be if now by coming into a much more exuberant, passionate, openly passionate individual sense of yourself, you came into the success of a business. But really I think it's more reflexive. This as an underlying theme is you kind of feeling yourself literally, because it's like, oh wow. And by you letting out the facet of your personality that is fun, you know what I mean, that is not shy of expressing your personality, that I think is not only going to be great, but because we have the Ace of Cups, this is now speaking of a whole new phase of you making money. So the Ace of Cups is not the Ace of Pentacles, which would be like a new investment. This is kind of like birthed from something that you really love or you really feel. Um, it could be like turning a hobby into, or a passion into a hobby. But mind you, this is a finance reading. So the Ace of Cups is talking about this is the beginning of something new. So we didn't even get into the reading yet, but Queen of Wands usually shows up when there's a bunch of gusto. It's literally the same as the King of Wands, but the King of Wands is going to be like a more Joe Rogan, Tory Lanez type. It's going to be the more Leo vibration. It's going to, you know what I'm saying? They're both going to have their own like pronouncement, but one is going to be they're both going to be passionate. There's really no difference, to be honest. They're going to convince you there's a difference. But like, yeah, one is a lot more direct and raw. The other one is a lot more, I'm not going to say more cultured, but like, yeah. The emphasis of the Queen of Wands is popularity. Specifically, you're not only carving your purpose, you are coming into more popularity. Ace of Cups suggests a whole new cycle of wealth. Now, why does this make sense? Because we're having the new moon with Uranus and Jupiter and Taurus. Okay. So really think, where is Taurus in your chart? Now that we know this is for Taurus season, a lot of that is kind of reflecting Mars going through Aries, Mercury going through Aries, and after the retrograde going through Taurus. So yeah, we know for sure now something is going to happen this season that you've already set into motion that's going to have you feeling like you're her. Like, oh yeah, I really do this. Yeah, we get, and you're spending the queen's money. You know what I mean? So like, that's what's up. For some of you, this could actually be a Queen of Wands who opens up her fire kitty. I mean, her heart to you. Okay. And it's going to be fire. Okay. So the main lesson we have here is the fucking Nine of Cups. Oh my goodness. We just started this reading, y'all. This is crazy. This is crazy. So we do have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, which is talking about material happiness, your wish coming true. Mind you, this is the core lesson of this finance reading. So let's keep it a buck. Have you accepted that you could be making the money you want to make, how you want to make it, when you want to make it? That is the core lesson of this. That's what the Queen of Wands does. Oh my God. Look at what's under this. Look at what's under this. The Emperor. So, like, this is establishing core authority to where you don't clock in to an employer. Nobody tells you when you work. Let's keep it a buck. Like, nobody, like, it's different if you've made an agreement with someone, like you want to help someone else, or you choose to do that, and you're like, you know what, I will do, right? But like, from me to you know what I mean? Like, you having full authority and responsibility over how and what money you make. All right. The core lesson here would almost suggest that some of you don't even give yourself that option. Some of you may kind of just see this as like a fantasy where it is a full on reality, or you're already living it, but maybe you're stepping into the full potential. So this isn't saying your wishes may come true. It's no, I hope you understand everything that you've been set up to even move in this direction is towards this fulfillment completely, to the point where some of you are not maximizing the potential of this. And the whole point of this Taurus season is for you to realistically ask yourself or answer to yourself, what does that look like? What does the richest version of yourself look like? How much money are you making? Are you leaving this up to chance? Because this is you making not even just a sincere wish. You are the Nine of Cups is Jupiter and Pisces. This is literally you feeling completely that you have the wish come true. This is material happiness, right? But what is material happiness? Imagine if you are playing Sims, right? Imagine you're playing a video game or RPG, and you have your controller, right? And you have to actually pick the space that what you're putting goes in there, right? A lot of you kind of play this game with the universe, or let me not say a lot of you, but some of you are in this weird limbo state where you have what it is you want, but it's like you haven't necessarily specified where it belongs in your life. You may not necessarily have completely explored what that really feels like. So the universe, you really, and when I say universe, I mean the galactic expression of you that exists beyond just the physical, is literally playing this video game, and it's wanting to know, like, okay, where do you want me to manifest this? But you may not necessarily have felt that. And then on top of that, you may be feeling conflicting feelings, like, no, I'm not even worthy of that. I don't even want that. That's not going to stop it from you coming into it. You, in establishing what you wish for or want, what is satisfaction, just sitting in the vibration of satisfaction, which maybe some of you unconsciously may be so focused on what you're stressing about, maybe you have forgot what satisfaction really feels like for you outside of a wish. And sitting on that, you're giving your higher self the point cursor of put it here. And you don't have to necessarily, for those of you who feel in limbo, that's why you feel in limbo. And that means at a core level, you have not accepted that you can get exactly what you want. No compromise. Okay. I really like this as a core lesson, because this is not just material happiness. This is redefining at so much of a greater level what satisfaction means to you. Okay. satisfaction at 7 years old is not necessarily going to be the same at 30 or at like 60. So, like, maybe the previous version of yourself may have felt completely content with being able to eat fast food every day and, like, have candy on command and stay up all night. But like, you're no longer that 7 or 14 or 20 something year old. Some of you are in your 20s already thinking like you're in your 30s. So like, some of you have experienced experiences that go beyond anything you currently thought was possible. So it's almost as if what you want now has evolved with you. And you can take your time with this too. And I mean, this is your satisfaction, so it's with you forever. What do you need in order to feel fully satisfied? That's why this is Piscean energy. It's helping you look through illusions. What is it that you want and need right now in order to feel completely satisfied? And it's okay to be honest with yourself, because this will be you speaking to yourself. Oh, I need this, I need that. If I had this, and that. And it's going to be personal for every person. I think we're all going to experience at least a few things, right? And this is where that is what's getting in the way of your satisfaction, okay? Because you're lost in translation. Everything that you feel you need in order to be satisfied, you literally have and can create just like that. So you already have. So what this is I didn't even get into the reading it. This is still just the main card. What this is teaching you is that you, first and foremost, are the core of your own satisfaction, in the sense where there's nothing more you need than just your presence to be fully satisfied. This is a metaphysical recalibration of your energy so that you're not inadvertently giving away your power unconsciously to things that are not even living. Like, we have been fucking bamboozled. We've been conditioned to give our power away to made up bullshit, to things that are not even living and breathing. How much stuff that's not even alive do we put over us as living beings? We put social expectations that do not bleed and die over living beings. We put material things and kill other living, breathing beings for material things. It's a level of mental illness that is multi-layered. Okay, so you may have been conditioned, like, of course I have. I'm not gonna front. I had a few things I felt like if I had a freaking cheese pizza right now, I'd feel super satisfied. And I'm realizing, as much as I love cheese pizza, I still need to metaphysically recalibrate myself to remember that I'm the one who's going to order and manifest this cheese pizza. If it was not for me, I just want to thank me. If it was not for me, I would not even be able to enjoy cheese pizza. And so I must appreciate myself first and give myself the power first and put the mask on myself before I put the mask on someone else who needs their cup filled. Do you hear me? These energy vampires are out here, and if they can manipulate the bejesus out of you, they will get your energy for free. Okay. First person I ever seen do that was Snoop Dogg. But like, yes, I just want to thank me. Okay. You are your biggest wish. And as hard or easy as it may be, it is imperative that how would you feel if you knew anything that you want, you have an unlimited supply of, you can get. Okay, you're not worried about how or the timing, because it's you know it's going to come to you at just the perfect time. If it didn't, your higher self's like, no, not yet. You know it's going to come for you just the perfect. You don't even have to wait that long. Okay, so it's Taurus season. All right, please do not shortchange yourself and be like, nah, that's not realistic. How much money do you have right now? What do your finances look like right now? Do you even need to work to make a living? What's good? Really what is this sense of satisfaction? And who told you that it ever ends? Who told you that it can only be one thing? Like, what's really good? I want you to spend all of Taurus season really, really, really asking yourself whether it's a wish, goal, all of the above. What is it? Are you a trillionaire? Are you richer than everyone combined? Are you your biggest wish? Do you feel me? So, like, really, here's the challenge though. We're going to get to the next card. Don't only just wish this. Feel the lesson of this is to feel it as if you have it now. Overcome generational curses, and also the wiring of your brain to accept anything less than what you truly are, and literally feel and think as if I already got it. The time you experience psychologically is not actually what elapses. All right. Psychological time versus real time. So the challenge we have here is the last judgment. Oh my God, I cannot make this up. Are you fucking serious? Holy shit. This is literally saying that the challenge is to awaken to your material happiness. The last judgment here, I think, really encapsulates, there's one thing to know that, yeah, I can have what I want. I can make it happen. There's another thing entirely to awaken to it. Like, holy fucking shit. Okay, I knew I can do this, but like, this is what is meant for me. There's no way in any way I could have ever missed this. This is my birthright. I deserve it. I receive it and I deserve it. I don't know why in any way I would have accepted that this has to be hard for me. This has to be difficult for me. I'm the creator of my own reality. Why wouldn't it be as simple as just snapping my fingers? Why would I reinforce throughout my developmental years as a child the belief that I have to work hard for it and that I'm not worthy enough for what I want? Dude, this matrix is evil as fuck. Like, I'm telling you, like, we literally had to manifest each other just so we can psych ourselves out of this. All right. But the challenge here is also awakening to the reality beyond this matrix. Okay. So this is just an analogy. This is just me trying to be funny and channel a bit. You're going to really come into material happiness, and the challenge is you're also going to be seeing through that shit. Like, oh my God. Now, some of you are really good at, balancing both worlds, but it's like you've mastered the 3D, and the challenge is your higher self is helping you peek at the reality beyond this. And it's like, oh, wow. How do I feel about the fact that the owner of this pizza shop is an entire reptilian? I mean, this pizza hits so amazingly. And I mean, just because that's a reptilian doesn't mean it's a bad reptilian. What if it's a good reptilian? You know what I mean? Like, this is a horrible analogy, but it's like you're awakening to the spirit beyond just If we got the devil, I'd be like, don't get tempted. This has nothing to do with temptation. This, for some of you, is also awakening your true purpose. But because we have this is the challenge, you're going to be awakening to how everything that you have been desiring is completely connected to everything that you're meant to do. This is actually really crazy too, because Mars is sextiling Pluto and it's going to conjunct the North Node, which would link desire with destiny. Oh my God, what is happening? This is crazy. This is the Wheel of Fortune. The foundation of this is on the Wheel of Fortune. What? Lord of the forces of life. This is crazy. Diana, thank you. I wasn't sure if that was a good enough analogy, but like this changes everything. This is riding on the wheels of fate. All right, guys. Yeah. Now I can also see why it might have been very difficult for some of you to kind of believe that you can have some of what you've wanted. Because the way this is kind of working together, and I'm going to really wait till we finish the reading so I don't speak too soon, but just seeing all this three right here, the Last Judgment, which is Pluto, and then the foundation of this is Jupiter. First of all, Jupiter's in Taurus, which makes this even crazier. But like this riding on the wheels of fate, it's like some of you are getting, and by the way, the Last Judgment, the challenge of this is your new life now. Oh, this is hitting my soul really deep. And I feel like this is you I'm feeling. I'm not even joking. It's not to say that I'm not you, right? But like I'm feeling this. And what I'm feeling is this is gonna hit deep, guys. It's like some of you really don't feel like you can have your wish stay true. I feel like you're not worried about your wish coming true. You're worried about you having your wish come true and then you lose it. You know what I mean? It's like the whole concept of this is, well, it was nice while it lasted. I think you've never ever really even been blocked as far as like, oh, will it come true? I feel like some of you would rather not lose it, so you almost suppress it so you don't even have it come true. And this is about to completely unearth through you 100% because you're literally having to awaken and accept that this is your natural state. Like you just being satisfied. And just no matter when you wake up or not, it's like, oh, my wishes have come true. It's almost as if you have been tricked to believe that, oh, rubbing the magic lamp in the genie is a once in a lifetime thing and maybe my wish come true, when you are a wish granting magical being. How the fuck does that make sense? Like you make other people's wishes come true. So how could you think that being in a constant state of satisfaction could ever elude you? Crazy. So this is what you're awakening to, that you've always been in this state, but now riding the wheels of fate are also linking you to the right place at the right time. You're literally on a synchronicity wave. So now you're also killing the illusion that you could have ever at any point in your life been at the wrong place at the right time. It's literally like your higher self is putting you on blast. I feel like your higher self is putting you on blast. It's like you've always been at the right place at the right time. You've always gotten everything you've ever wanted. It's like your higher self is like, what's the problem again? How is your life not perfect? How are you not the shit? How haven't you ever not risen above the odds? Like it's gonna like real quick. And you're gonna look around and be like, I had this the whole time. Like this is the entire Taurus. It's like, I had this. This is what this was the whole time. That's crazy. Do you see now why the underlying theme is you walking with some pep in your step? Like, yes, I'm that bitch. Yes, that's me. I'm her. Like, it don't matter. It don't matter if you're a man or if you're a woman. You're gonna be sexy red this month. Like, that's it. Financially, you just gonna be like, it don't matter if you're a man or a woman. It is what it is. You're just gonna walk like nobody can mess with you, and you hot right now, and you hot right now, and then that's just it. Hate if you want. Hate if you want. That's it. I feel it already. That's what's up. All right. So what are we walking past from? Oh my fucking God. This reading is crazy. How is the past position the walk away card? So the Lord of Abandoned Success, you cut your losses. This is amazing because this is right before the 9. We got this, I think, Aries season where you were walking away and now you're walking towards your wish come true. So you've cut behind perspectives, people, situations that no longer you invest emotionally in, that see you as less than you are, projects that didn't work out in relationships, romantically or platonically. And it's a necessary part of the cycle that allows you to step into the 9 and 10, the satisfaction and the fulfillment, where you cut your losses and you're ready to walk towards what you were always meant for. Okay, so it's very important to understand that this Taurus season is really bringing in a whole new cycle of you establishing, you know what I mean, this satisfaction. Imagine if it was being cemented, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you feel like you missed out if you didn't if you knew your wish was going to come true and you just wished for like a Game Boy Advance? Let's say you were like a kid who liked video games, right? Or but like I'm saying, like a kid, so you have the perspective of a kid that may not be as experienced as someone who builds computers, right? So let's say you say a Game Boy, and then you get the Game Boy, and then now you kind of feel like, oh, if I knew it was really gonna come true, I would wish for the PS5, the Game Boy, this. Do you know what I mean? So like, please don't shortchange yourself. What does having it all feel like to you? For some of you, you may not necessarily even, you know what I mean? You may be simple or basic like myself, or you might be very complex and have a list. Write that list down. Be very clear on what this is, because like, gratitude is definitely going to be a huge lesson and key when you know that everything you're doing is aligned with fate and everything you're literally meant to take with you through this. You're just going to be so much more grateful. And this is a huge thing. Some of you are going to recognize you don't have to work for money. I'm sorry you got lied to. That doesn't mean that you won't be in situations where you're working for money, but please remember that you don't have to do that. You are more powerful than that. Whether you accept that or not, it's always a choice. It's not, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to do, especially relative to how the system is today. Just know you don't have to do that. If you're making yourself believe that, oh, I have to, that's a lie. You can just decide today that that's not the case. Doesn't mean that it'll end that day, but you're now opening up the possibility for you to make that literal for you. And you never know what, oh my God. I was going to say, you never know what can happen in between the tower. Literally, you never know when something is going to strike, and that's just it. You never know that you are going to win the lottery. Holy fucking shit. Oh my God. Okay, look. So the blasted tower could be like unexpected pregnancy, but it could also be an unexpected lottery win. So having this with the Wheel of Fortune really does look like this sense of you coming into instant success. Okay. And because we have the 9 of Cups and the Judgment, The blasted tower and the wheel of fortune, Mars and Jupiter, is 100,000 talking about an unexpected event that instantly brings your wish coming true. So you really, really, really want to be mindful of what it is you want, because that's what's going to happen. And the more aligned you are, right, with that, you don't have to control what's going to happen. You're going to be in the flow. The universe is literally going to be flowing with you. Okay, expect the unexpected. Because we have the foundation of the Wheel of Fortune, we know that this tower is going to be very beneficial to you. And wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. That's what makes it scary. All right. So keep that in mind. The false structures and mindsets that you may have been in, the tower card is talking about. This isn't rehabilitation. This is bang. You're just going to have to receive it. All right. You're going to receive it like electricity. And like whether you accept it or not, you're going to have to anyway. All right. It's very important to understand that none of this is happening out of nowhere. This is not because, oh, this is falling in your lap. You made the decision to walk away towards what distracts you from what you truly want. The Eight of Cups is taking the emotional investments you've made and walking away from it and walking towards what it is you want. That requires resolve. That requires grit to take everything you've been investing in and feeling and decide it's time to walk away. All right. Decide that it's time to really go the distance. So you did that. Some people never make that decision. They decide to settle. The Eight of Cups is your decision to not settle. You did not settle. All right. You took actions last month that are leading to this right now. So what do we have as far as the next step? The Four of Swords, the Lord of Rest from strife. Okay. You're going from abandoned success to rest from strife. So that's a vacation. That's relaxation. That's quite literally you chilling. And considering that the core lesson of this is satisfaction, imagine if that stress you have from feeling, oh, I have to do this so I pay this bill, I have to get this loan paid, or I have to do this for work, I have to do this for school. Imagine if you're looking forward to peace of mind where I don't have to worry about any of that. That's how much this Jupiter transit is going to change your fate. It's evolution. It's not coming out of nowhere. You're concluding the cycle and coming back around. You're passing go and collecting 200. This is deep, y'all. And to see that you're awakening, like we have the Tower, Judgment, and Wheel of Fortune veil that you're going through. So this is like full on awakening and reset. All right. And shout out to those of you that are ready for rest. I feel like some of you haven't allowed yourself to rest. Maybe you felt like you really couldn't. And this is going to be very much needed. And that's not even an outcome. That's the next thing to look forward to, right? That is Jupiter Libra, actually. So who you're showing up as is the Eight of Swords, Lord of Shore and Force. And that is not surprising. I'm feeling into this as well. Everything I'm going to say to y'all, I think applies to me as well. Eight of Swords is you literally have the blindfolds on. You're literally in the process of changing your thoughts to change your life. That's what you're walking away from, the limited beliefs that have you feeling stuck. Eight of Swords literally means you have all these potentials, but some of you feel stuck. Like, what do I do with it? What do I have to do? How do I make this work? What's the perfect thing to say? What's the right thing to say? How do I actually make it work? And it's like, you're literally the living expression of like God's dream itself. What could you do wrong? You're literally tripping yourself up by entertaining the idea that in any way you can mess this up or mess up what you're doing instead of just flowing and being. A lot of this also is, ways your brain have been conditioned unconscious to you by other people as well as yourself. So it's good to see that the Four of Swords is going to be you completely taking off that blindfold. This is what with the Eight of Cups you're walking away from, a lot of expectation. Ironically, this is also Jupiter and Gemini. So that's what in returning you're going to overcome. And the energy around you is the Empress, my friend. So, like, yeah, this blindfold shit is a completely in the past. The Empress is like the flyest queen of all queens, just completely awakening you from that stupor. And this is you. For a lot of you, this is you. Like for many of you watching this, you literally see yourself as like a 2 and everyone is seeing you as a 10. People are looking at you like, wow, this person is beautiful. And you're just like in your head, like, no, oh, I wish I could dress better or whatever. And it's like, what the fuck? Do you see yourself? Whether you're a man or woman, you know what I mean? The Empress is just this abundance. Like people are looking at you like you got it. And I feel like you don't get it like you're about to get it this season. If you thought you got it, you don't get it. You don't get it. You're about to get it. And you about to get it. Ha ha. No, but like, yeah, you're stepping into this in a way that really completely shifts how much you even trust yourself and value yourself. Bonnie nailed it. And this may have, reinforced this Eight of Swords, and it's allowing you to accept, well intentionally or ill intentionally, it's allowing you to accept, that within you there's a whole world within you. You've always been more than worthy the entire time. So the guidance we have here is the Hierophant, Magus of the Eternal Gods. So the Hierophant is an organization, it's a club, right? It's wisdom and knowledge. This is saying that you most definitely are literally stepping into satisfaction. However, the collective representation of your values through a philosophical path or through a religion or scientific protocol or going to church. This is going to be very key for you. And I like how the Hierophant is Taurus. So we're driving it home to the energy. The Hierophant is saying as guidance, be sure to do things by the book. For some of you, that could be a bohemian approach that now breaks the rules, but you definitely want to be consistent with it. Okay. Remember, this is guidance. So this is definitely talking about realistically, for some of you, I feel like you represent this Hierophant and it's having you walk your talk and practice what you preach. But for some of you, this could be joining an organization and being a part of a gang or being a part of, something very knowledgeable. All right. I hate to be vague here, but the emphasis I want to take with this guidance is saying you really are going to come into everything you want. So don't cut corners. Don't necessarily cheat here. you don't necessarily have to be tempted into doing anything that you don't want to do. The Hierophant could even represent like school. So it's like you definitely want to heed very proper knowledge and guidance, and that doesn't have to be in the most traditional way that you might be presented. All right, thank you. So the outcome we have is the Five of Wands, the Lord of Strife. Um, I'm mind blown, y'all. This might really take some time to get used to. You feel me? The Five of Wands is usually, the bonus cards are Six of Wands, which is the Lord of Victory, and then the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of the Thrones of Earth. Balling out ridiculous, basically. But yeah, the Five of Wands is usually going to speak of we can be. The Five of Wands usually is going to speak on, you know what I'm saying, conflict, competition, competitiveness, right? But let's put this all into context, because this is a crazy message, guys. This is a crazy message. The outcome here is the Five of Wands. First of all, the whole lesson is the Nine of Cups. So this is literally awakening to everything you've ever wanted. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's just keep it a buck. After the Eight is the Nine. So this is literally the fulfillment of this whole cycle from 1 to 10, right? So not only are we awakening that, and you're literally changing the way you overcome limiting beliefs and thoughts, and learning to see how beautiful you really are. This is so crazy. Riding on the wheels of fate with guidance from the gods themselves. Okay. The biggest blessing of this is literally the outcome. You're moving towards actual rest, and the Five of Wands in the future position is talking about spending time on extracurricular activity. Okay. Think about that. Think about that. By the end of Taurus season, you're going to have free time to just literally play in the park, play video games. So we have the Four of Wands of rest, and the outcome of you just playing badminton, maybe pick up basketball games. There's a significance of seeing the Five of Wands in this position, because it's almost suggesting that with this change of fate and satisfaction, you literally have free time to just chill, Four of Swords, and just enjoy whatever you want to do. I'm going to be honest, because we have the Six of Wands now, which is now victory, and the groundedness of the Queen of Pentacles to manage these finances. So if you may feel like this is impossible, you lied to yourself. That's basically like, this is really what you're meant to step into. And I would say now, really, Hierophant could also be researching and really stepping into what that looks like for you. But yeah, what do you wish for? Because you already have it. I just showed you how you already have it. Not you will get it. You already have it. And you can think as if that is already the case. All right. That was awesome. If you guys enjoyed that reading, please comment a fire sign emoji. Sabrina, thank you. I got your Hipsy, so I'll definitely pull a card for you. Thank you so much for the Cash App. And Michi, I got your Cash App for a tarot pull. I got you. No problemo. No problemo. Problemo. No problemo. Yeah, let it burn. So yeah, that I feel like a weight and a load of pressure just released from my chest. Pause. So like, yeah, that being said, that was just the first reading. Holy crap buckets. That means the energy we got is really dope. I'm not even gonna lie. We really got it like that. Whew. All right, so the next one I want to do, right, is kind of more centered around this Uranus and Jupiter conjunction. Okay. And on top of that, you know what I mean? On top of that, look more into what quality of energy is manifesting for you. So this is going to be more like harnessing supernatural energy. I'm going to try and make sense of this because this might not be the easiest to pull in card form, but we'll see what we can do with that. So what can we say as far as the quality of energy you are manifesting? Thank you, Russell. I really appreciate you. That's awesome. This is really cool. I didn't think we would pull these cards, to be honest. This conjunction bringing blessings already. Stay tuned. We're gonna do the pick a card reading later on the week. I think Thursday. Yeah, on the second. On the second. Oh shit. Yep, it's mutual. The feelings are mutual. I don't know who needed to hear that. Okay. You'll know the feelings are mutual, by the way, because they'll show you. They'll make that very clear. If they didn't make it clear, there it is not mutual. You're delusional. But they'll make it very clear to you. They'll make it very clear to you. Two of Cups is saying confession is coming if it hasn't. Okay. So for some of you, I feel like there you go. Because I put some of the Two of Cups. It's like, I knew it. I knew. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Okay, I said for some of you. Okay, making sure we. All right. Okay. All right. Just had to clarify that real quick. So yes. So yes. Pigeons without wings. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Brittany Kelly, thank you very much. I wonder who got gifted. Well, oh, belief is power. Congrats on getting gifted a membership. That is awesome. That is freaking awesome. Okay. So the underlying theme we have here is the 10 of Cups. Okay. Let's see. Let me finish the reading first. So we have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is talking about complete fulfillment. No, the Venmo is just the @sign. But yeah, this is interesting because we got the 8, the 9, and now the underlying theme of this is the 10. The quality that you're manifesting is one of fulfillment. None is lacking. 10 is the final number of cups before the court cards. So this is complete. This is happily ever after. It's very important to claim and accept that because it's putting you in a position to not need anything more than what you already have. This is an underlying theme of gratitude. Whether you see this around you or not, it can never miss you. Claim it now. All right. Thank you. It's nothing you have to look for. It's nothing you have to wait for. Just if you may have vibrated in the frequency out of it, tune back in that frequency and remind yourself, this is the Lord of perfected success. So this is everything with, and if you think about this, this is the conclusion of the cycle of the first book that you wrote, right? So you of course is gonna, ooh. All right. Here is the lesson of this. We have fortitude, which is lust, which is strength. So this is a very, not surprisingly, sexual quality. A lot of your energy harnessing and the supernatural energy you're harnessing has 100% to do with the conquering of your own lust, quite literally. The spanking of your monkey or kitty cat, but more so in the taming of it, to where through taming your sexual nature, you can efficiently harness your energy through your body and not let an excess of it run you, which is going to open up the way for literal bliss to show to I mean to experience. It doesn't have to show up because it's already there. We have the Princess of Cups, and look, her tits are out in the air. So this is beautiful because the challenge here is going to be you integrating new feelings. All right, how it is you express your love in new ways. For some of you, this is going to be a sexy prexy sharing her mexi. All right. And there's going to be a lot of passion behind what may look like sweet nothings, but is a genuine expression of love. What I see this is also awakening as a challenge intuitive abilities proportionate to your ability to harness more of your energy, to stand in more of your passion without having to get off or without having to, spill your seed, and being able to hold and expand more of it. And surprise, surprise, that's not that I'm not that doesn't have to look like semen retention or abstinence. This could actually be through having a crap ton of sex, but it's more so in how you're shifting the focus of it, the energy being channeled through it, or really felt. Because remember, you're in your fulfillment era. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and drizzle, drizzle. They can both nizzle, nizzle. So like, yeah, so that is already wild. There's a very sexual nature to this quality. Okay. I just want to be very clear here. That's going to be the challenge, because with the Page of Cups, you're going to be channeling very raw sexual energy from your own body. And the challenge is, at that heightened quality of passion, if you catch feelings, you're going to kind of develop crushes just for the sake of developing crushes. The challenge here with the Princess of Cups is saying it is okay to be in love, but just be mindful how much fantasy you may project. And the reason why I'm saying this is a challenge is you may actually want to project fantasy here. Just keep that in mind. Obviously, the more in strength of this fortitude, the better. But yeah, we do have the Two of Pentacles as a foundation. Now, this is key because this is Jupiter in Capricorn. The foundation of the first reading was Jupiter. So we have Jupiter again. The Two of Pentacles is key. This is infinity. I feel like that's the core here. You're channeling infinite sexual energy, and the Princess of Cups as a challenge is some of y'all are about to get horny, but like a kid gets horny, not like a middle-aged man or woman. And this with infinite energy as a foundation is really kind of low-key telling you find something practical with which you can just channel and flow this through, so you're not like necessarily just like feeling hot flashes all day, okay? Because you're going to be able to channel this in your own infinite ways of making money and playing with multiple income streams. But I love the fact that this is the foundation here. I think this might hit you off guard. And, you know, especially seeing this 10 of Cups, you may not necessarily expect that you've had this latent energy within you this entire time. Or some of you have always known, but maybe you not necessarily harnessed it at the level with which you've done. Yes, exercises, definitely. Channeling that sacral energy. I like that. Let me show you. I wanted to show you later, but it's very interesting. It's like we have this, right? And then this is like the upper part, and it goes into your lower world. And I feel like you're going to really develop a rhythm, a flow. This is something that's unique to you. You know what I'm saying? Could even be a technique, a finger banging technique. Maybe you know how to finger bang yourself into like Zen mode. And you didn't know, like, wow, I didn't know I can enter God mode by just finger banging myself. And now it's like that was just the training wheels for you to be able to enter it without finger banging yourself over and over. But that was still the way you did that, conventionally or unconventionally. So we do have the last judgment here again, which is talking about, similar to the Eight of Cups, a whole lot of what it is, you know what I mean? You walked away from was you following the call of your destiny. So the reason why we had the Eight of Cups is because you were following the call you were awakening towards, that called you away from the world, separated you from the world, separated you from what you no longer need, to that well, not what you no longer need, what no longer what holds you back, if anything. All right. And I really like that, because this still follows the theme of this Pluto Aquarius supernatural awakening that is opening deeper layers. So we do have the 10 of Pentacles, the Lord of Wealth. Look, this came in with the Tower card. Okay. So this is big Taurus season bankroll. Two of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles is like having a trust fund with $20 million in it, and you have 100% control of how that money is spent, and it's private, so you don't have to tax that to the IRS. You'd be walking around fulfilled and different. Listen, we have emotional fulfillment, and the crown of this is material fulfillment, literally wealth. And that's why the huge message around here is, are you aware? This is it. I feel like some of you don't realize you've stepped into the beginning of the rest of your life. Like you finished certain cycles, and now you're in the part of your life that's just complete fulfillment, completion, which would infer that you've done so much to step into completion. This is amazing, y'all. The 10 of Pentacles showing up in the same place as Tower card, and the Wheel of Fortune coming up in the same place as the Two of Pentacles, is literally talking about, seemingly out of nowhere, an instant liquidity of massive wealth. None of you should be wondering where it's coming from. Nobody should be like, oh, I don't see how this is going to happen. You breathe air. You have a brain. Who else could it be, even if in connection to you or indirectly? So that's wild. Just to see that this is like the foundation of it is being able to play with your investments and monitor different income streams. But the crown of this is just wealth. so much wealth. So that the main core of this, similar to the Nine of Cups of satisfaction, is just passion, being able to follow your passion. You know what I mean? Being able to just invest fully in mastering your what you love and not letting it rule you. So the next step, we had the Four of Swords. Now we have the Three of Cups, the Lord of Abundance. You can't make this up, y'all. The next step is literally you celebrating. It's literally us meeting together as Infinity Gang, partying, like, yep, we all got it like that. Three of Cups is literally talking about, and I like that it follows the theme of the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is you chilling, you're relaxing. Three of Cups is you're literally going out with friends. This is literally you getting drunk at the club or the bar with your friends, spending your abundance, cup overflowing, not having to worry about where is this going to come from? Can I afford this? No, you clearly got it like that. So who are you showing up as in this reading? We have the King of Wands, the Prince of the Chariot of Fire. You clearly are him. Like, whether you're a man or a woman, you're him. Like, that's it. Like, this, you are fully in control of your domain. You're the king. You don't answer to an authority here. All right, like you're responsible for the management of all this. So it's not like you get to make excuses to anybody. You're on top of it. You're literally on your chariot. And what we have around you is the Five of Pentacles, this Lord of Material Trouble. This is very significant because, one, it's talking about alienation and maybe talking about feeling left out. I also like how it's a stark contrast to the Empress that was in this position, because for some of you, the Five of Pentacles could mean that you're fronting like you're broke when you have a lot of money. Like some of, like, King of Wands, Five of Pentacles is like the billionaire that's out wearing Walmart clothes. They don't have any chains, they don't have any jewelry, but like they have so much fucking money you don't even know they have. So like I don't think there's an emphasis on having to be deceptive, but the Five of Pentacles is very ironic. This could interpret almost as if, wow, you look like you don't got it like that. And now that's going to contradict the first reading where you're being seen as the Empress. But that's because that was more financial, and this is more the quality of energy that you're manifesting. Okay, flight boss, right? But I think that personally, the Five of Pentacles could be you feeling alienated or you actively alienating yourself. Now the guidance that we have here is the Seven of Wands. I love this. I love this. This is Mars and Leo. The guidance is don't fucking back down. You must concede for no one and to no one. There's no reason why you need to back down on what it is you're currently experiencing and building for yourself. So, especially with the Three of Cups, which is going to be you moving forward, really establishing this ritual of just, you know what I'm saying, like abundance, standing your empowerment. Because the Seven of Wands are going to be people saying, you can't realistically live like this. You're supposed to do something more traditionally, or you could be doing something traditionally, but you're not doing it in the way maybe other people want. No, this isn't realistic. And you're just going, you have the advantage because you're the one doing this. So stand your ground. Don't let people make you give your power away, and you give away the blessing that you created for yourself. This is going to be you coming into victory by proving all the naysayers wrong, and not even because you wanted to prove them wrong. You just stood past the test of time. And the outcome we have here is the Six of Pentacles, baby. Lord of Material Success. Ooh. This is also philanthropy, but we're coming into full financial fluidity, liquidity, financial flow. But this literally says material success. And we literally pulled that before with like the Nine of Cups, material success again. again. Guys, like this is inescapable, unavoidable. Come and get this bag. Come and get this bag. This is it. This is so very important though, guys. Seven of Wands implies that certain people want you to be broke. Certain people want you to stay broke. They didn't have the innovative ideas that you had. They might mean the most well for you. They don't got it like you guys. They're not genius like you. They see what you're trying to do. They know they couldn't do that. They're going to be like, no, this doesn't work. And you're going to kindly say, you can't do that. I did. You couldn't make it happen. I made it happen. Just watch me. All right. That's all you have to do. Let them make it their job to stop you from what you're doing. Your job is to just keep doing it, because we see material success and abundance is here. And the way you're going to be doing this too, it's not even going to feel like a job. This is just you like getting paid just to exist. Beautiful. Look, perfected success, material success. You have so much valor and integrity. You consistently show up. How could you not do anything but just succeed, to the detriment of those who don't want to see you win? Wow. Y'all see me shuffle these too. You see how I'm putting them in like different spots so I don't get the, so this is just purely channeled, like to pull these cards so clearly. That's why I do them in front of you, so you see the magic. You can't say that I'm pulling it. Like if you think this is random, I'm sorry. You're not awake yet. You're not looking. You might be awake, but you hitting the snooze button. You hitting the snooze button. All right. Okay. So, yep, looks like Destiny has smoked the other two. It wasn't even close. 60%. Y'all really want to see a Destiny reading? 244 votes, y'all. Y'all really want to see the Destiny reading. So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's go. Appreciate you, bro. You guys are the fucking best. And I'm just here to reflect that. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got on Destiny. What you are destined to do. We've already kind of alluded that abundance and success is interwoven in everything you're meant to do and everything you're experiencing right now. So this reading won't necessarily be what you're destined to do. This reading is going to reflect where you are right now on your path and what quality of it you've manifested. We can even put in like life purpose here too. Enough of love readings. Love yourself. That's it right there. That's really it. Oh, shit. Yes, I forgot to do Venus and Aries. So I'm going to do Venus in Taurus this Friday. We're going to do that one Friday. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. There were bots in the poll? Okay. Oh. Thank you, Jayla. We have the King of Pentacles, the Prince of the Chariot of Earth. The King of Pentacles is the Taurus King. It doesn't have to be specific to a zodiac sign, but it is Taurus season. So I feel like the mascot one of the mascots of Taurus season, which is the wealthy married man with property and whatnot. I feel like this is going to be like the avatar of your destiny path right now, that maybe could just be specific to this season, but it is, as an underlying theme, encouraging. There's no rush. The King of Pentacles isn't necessarily at a rush to make investments because his money is long. um he has the contingency plan and the savings account to account for a lot. So there's a authority, um and there's a responsibility with this card. All right, this is the pimp daddy right here that will pay your college tuition, and then do it again next Saturday at his favorite titty bar. So this is very, very, very lucrative here. Some of you are realizing you can take your time along this path as you build in your worth and value. But of course, by really taking what may also be a direct representative of archetypes of this, you will see that which you can learn from or reflect. This will definitely help you understand, I think, the greater evaluation of worth that you will see. I'm really feeling here, some of you are going to feel like you're a millionaire, and the King of Pentacles is going to be like, no, you're an infinitier. Like, your money is limitless. Like, we don't even need to spend money. We have our own currency. Like, you're not just a millionaire. It's going to be like, wow, like the most, like there's so much more money out there than I even thought possible. Okay. Diana, I got you. Let's get it. Shout out to the natural queen bosses. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Lord of Prudence. And I love this, especially as the King of Pentacles. This is like the owner and this is the employee. You feel me? The Eight of Pentacles is so beautiful because it's meaningful work. So what this is saying is that you are walking the path of your destiny because you are doing meaningful work. The work you're doing is actually meaningful to you, even if it is a 9 to 5 or not. This is like someone who is at the core a writer, and now they have a job that's enabling them to write Hollywood films. They're script writers, and it's still honest work, but it's meaningful to them. It's like it could be an engineer in the studio and they're mixing like independent artists and they're getting paid for it. They're doing a good job, but it's meaningful to them. This is how you know that you're currently on your path. And this is a card of employment. So for those of you who feel like you need consistent work, this is literally telling you to get a job. If you need a job, there's a job for you. You can find the King of Pentacles. This is the most Taurus season message ever. Get a job. But here's the thing. For some of you, you are your own boss. You are your own boss. You're doing meaningful work for yourself. And the whole lesson here is that you're more focused on the quality of the work you're doing, which is why it's so good. And this is you belting out multiple examples of good quality work that you will keep doing. So this is really beautiful because this at the core right now is talking about consistent money. This is Virgo, Sun in Virgo, that you're doing based off of real, honest work. All right. And I love now the King of Pentacles in hindsight because it looks like you're the one who's in control of the work you're doing. And if not, you're probably connecting with someone who means well for you. So we do have now the moon. The challenge here is, how do you take something that might be creative and make it consistent? And that's what I like about this. The moon as a challenge could be that you have this very uncanny talent to channel like guitar vibes that are very mystical through instruments. And the Eight of Pentacles is going to now take that challenge and enable you to get paid to do that. That this is like, oh my God, this is crazy. We're literally coming into Virgo and Pisces. So the challenge is, okay, you've established this consistency. How do we fully integrate your dreams into your reality? And now I can see why we're seeing these readings of fulfillment and material success. The challenge with the moon is that you will know this is your destiny because you are doing meaningful work that is in stark contrast to what is traditionally accepted in society. So the moon card is quite literally talking about facets that might be antisocial. That doesn't mean you're asocial or antisocial, but it can. But it's talking about what you're doing might not be a 9 to 5, or it might not necessarily be in the way that is normal. Maybe you work at night and then you're free during the day. Maybe it is like a photography project that kind of captures more your imagination, but you're able to actually put in and create a project. So this is definitely a creative project. For some of you, you could be entire gamers. Like it literally, for a living, you get paid to play video games. But the way you work that is like a boss. You make sure you show up and you play those games and you act, but like it's literally meaningful to you. You get to play all your favorite games and this is what you do for a living. You know what I mean? Like that is something that literally might seem almost like a dream. That's how you know it's your destiny. You've had dreams of this, you daydream of this. It's not anything that is not out of like far out of reach. It's just very possible you've already kind of established consistency here. So the underlying theme here is the Princess of Pentacles. You are entirely reinventing yourself. And that's what a huge level of this Taurus season is. You're putting on new clothes. You've evolved from where you were before. And I really like the Princess of Pentacles here. It's somewhat solid. It's not you operating at the King of Pentacles, but it's like a stipend of that with the King of Pentacles there as a fallback. Not that you need a fallback, but of course, this reinvention of how it is you work out, how it is you make money, how it is you really kind of spend your money is what's going to help you really overcome this challenge and bridge these two worlds. So I like that the foundation of this is the Princess of Pentacles, because this is going to entail you receiving money when you least expect it, or manifesting this too through the work you've been doing. We do have, of course, the Nine of Cups. The Lord of material happiness comes through again. So this is where we had the Eight of Cups, and then this is also where we had the Judgment card. This is you, of course, moving forward from your wishes coming true. So this ties in your destiny to everything that brings you satisfaction. All 9 cups, not just one wish, which would represent one of the cups. All 9 cups. None of them are too good to be true. Like maybe in the 7 of cups, this is literally material happiness. So it's almost as if the work you're doing, you're not doing it because you need money. You got the King of Pentacles. In fact, it's completely on the foundation of a portion of your money that you took from maybe the fortune you have in order to run this project. Oh my goodness. Oh. So, you feel me? That's pretty pimp. The crown of this reading is the Two of Wands, Lord of Dominion. So you're in full control. The Two of Wands is literally talking about how even if, you know, you have an employer, which is totally cool to have an employer. Two of Wands is saying you're fully in control of your life. Like you have your options, you know exactly what you want and how you want to express yourself, as you're understanding how you realistically reinvent your approach towards taking now that you have everything you could ever want. How is it we want to, create this? And that's freaking dope. That's freaking dope. Full financial control. And you're not waiting to see it in the bank account. You're already thinking as if you have it as you're coming into more of it, which is key. Okay. Money does not make the boss. The boss makes money. Bars. Taurus season bars. So we have Temperance, daughter of the reconcilers, drawing from once again the imagination into the physical. And oh my God, dude, this is crazy. This reading is crazy. The Temperance showing up with the 9 of Cups is nuts, y'all. Okay, so since the 9 of Cups grants your wishes, perhaps the best companion for it in a reading is the Temperance card. This is the card of foregoing pleasure for a greater sense of purpose. To have the opportunity for the universe to give you a quick route to the things you want most, and to also receive the most disciplined and reverential card in the entire tarot deck is a blessing of wisdom beyond any other possible tarot reading, which really just speaks of having the wisdom to keep what it is you want and not really squandering it and making the most of it, amongst other things, especially knowing we have the 2 of Wands. There's going to be a lot of creativity to really imagine your own unique way of experiencing this, and that's just freaking awesome. Okay, that's just freaking awesome. The Temperance card. Okay, so the reason why this is very amazing is you're freshly coming into the realization that you have everything you want. Okay, you're reinventing yourself. That's the whole point of this, like destiny. It's like, how would you reinvent yourself if now all your wishes came true and now you can literally do whatever you want? The lesson is, how do we make this consistent, Virgo? And the challenge is Pisces. How do I bridge our imagination? So Temperance is literally saying you're going to balance your imagination and reality. You are going to create this pimped out lifestyle where you literally are able to take unconventional polarities and like, do it daily or every other day in your life without it being an addiction, right? This is why this comes before the devil card. So it's like you might be someone who can drink tequila every other day and it be cool. You know what I mean? Like you're not too addicted to it, but like you're able to kind of balance multiple different things. You do yoga, or you run, or maybe you don't even have to even work out, because the way you live your lifestyle is a workout in and of itself, keeps you fit. So this is unique to you. You're getting ready to quite literally pimp your lifestyle. And I like how this is Sagittarius. The lesson is Virgo. The challenge is Pisces, and the next step is Sagittarius in between both. So you're showing up as the 5 of Pentacles, which was what was next to this. This could be some of you feeling, oh, I need some money. Oh, I'm not necessarily valuable enough. Oh, I'm in some material trouble. And the energy around you was the Star. Look at that. So literally your wish come true is right next to you. And it's beautiful coming right next to the 9 of cups, because I feel like some of you don't realize that you have had this the entire time. It's almost like you had something that you were never told you could inherit, and you had access to it the whole time, and no one told you, whether out of jealousy or just protection. And the star card is you getting ready to rejuvenate your belief in the fact that you are loved and you are fucking supernatural, B. Just like we got the Empress, I feel like certain people are looking at you like you're a superstar. And I like how the 5 of Pentacles resurfaces, where we also got the 8 of Swords. Remember that? So I feel like some of you don't even realize you don't fully yet know your potential, like you're getting ready to know your potential like never before. The guidance we have here is the core lesson of the previous reading. So fully invest in what's passionate to you. But the reason, the thing here also here with the Strength card is be willing to once again embrace not only your lust, but conquer the love over hate. Make sure you conquer the love over hate, because this is going to open up more time for you to do what you genuinely love. You feel me? And thank you guys. I'm so glad you guys enjoy this reading. And this is definitely going to redefine what it is that brings you true joy and passion, and to conquer yourself. 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands again. So this is crazy. I'm going to show the next 2 that come through. The outcome we have here is the 5 of Cups, Lord of Loss and Pleasure. And to me, that is a stark contrast to the Temperance that is having you work with polarities. And the bonus cards we have here are the 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. So the 5 of Cups is you finally being able to put behind you what might have depressed you a lot before. You know what I mean? Or what might have kept you down previously, where like, I'm just going to be completely honest with you. There are certain emotional hangups you will no longer have because you're rich as fuck. And it's not necessarily like having money is going to get rid of the pain, but there's just so much stuff you might have cared about because maybe you were broke at the time, versus just have, and I'm using this as an analogy. We could say the money is in the form of like emotion, like just feeling energetic, and maybe you didn't have the energy. But I'm kind of having the vision that like some of you are going to be too rich to care, and you're going to be looking at stuff that really depressed you before, and it's like you're at peace with it. You can no longer be bothered. And here's the thing, that's going to come in the form of you taking a loss. The 5 of Cups is saying you're going to take a loss in something, and it's not even going to phase you, because you're just going to feel like you're already fulfilled. And it's something to where it's like it could be someone choosing someone else than you, right? Something that before would have probably made you feel a certain way, you're going to be like, okay, charge it to the game. But it's like, wow, there's so much growth here. Like, this doesn't hurt as much as I would have thought it would. And that's why I pull these bonus cards, the 3 of Pentacles, which is material work, and Valor, coming into success through the teamwork and the financial flow you've already established. Okay. Whew. That was powerful. All right, guys. Oh. All right. So thank you for tuning in. We got a good sizable number. Set an intention, y'all. Make a wish. Yep, I got the 9 of Cups again. Make a wish, guys. Make a wish with your heart. What do you wish for? Make as much wishes as you want. And I set the intention that everyone else's wish also comes true. So you have 278 plus people wishing for your wish to come true. Amy, I see you got the 3 card. I got you. I'm going to do the Cash Apps. Jalisa, I got you for sure. Oh, beautiful. Russell, thank you very much. Wow. You guys are amazing. Okay. So I'm going to start with Sabrina. Oh, by the way, guys, I have a 50% off sale. So for all of Moose season 2024 or Taurus season, I have a 2024 Moose season sale. All my readings, all my reports are automatically half off. So you can get them 50% off. You don't have to use a discount code. It's going to be like that for all of Taurus season. For those of you who want tarot readings, you can go to Hipsy and they're about like $40. The I think, or $50 for a reading, but $40 for like 3 cards or whatnot. And then if you want astrology, that's all 50% off for all the Taurus season. So definitely take advantage. That being said, yeah, I also have the paper call. You can go to my website and check out the paper call to see what's up with that as far as the hours and everything. So Sabrina, let's see what we got for you. So I know it's interesting. You're what I get out of what you're saying is that you wish to have stability. And that's beautiful because that is everything Taurus season in and of itself is going to give everybody. And one thing I like about that is how as we come into what it is we wish for, it's almost as if we time that perfectly. Is this the death card? Holy shit. So yeah, you're going to come into stability through this season. But now, interestingly enough, the underlying theme here we have is the death card. And you said, you don't think it's the right time for you to give up and look for something new. You're in a new relationship, but you don't feel certain either. Well, it is the time for something new for sure. This is talking about you're completely coming into a full transformation. And as you are transforming, that's the unease of not having the stability. As you finishing this process will bring this stability. Also, you know, knowing that you are in a new relationship, we could see this stabilize, but if it ends, just know that it's part of this transformation process. The card we have for you is the 3 of Swords, though, the Lord of Sorrow. So that's interesting. If this is pertaining to the new relationship, this is probably why you don't feel certain. You probably don't feel the stability because maybe they're not being honest with you. They could be cheating on you. Or there could be something that you or your partner have to give up and sacrifice so that there could be stability. Regardless, you will be revealed this. There will be clarity. And this could be as simple as just confronting, if anything. But yeah, bonus card we do have is the 6 of Wands, victory, and the soulmate card. So yeah, please keep me posted on that because 3 of Swords death card means abrupt end, and you kind of cutting ties with what no longer you need. All right, so next we have Miss Queen Amy. Actually, Queen Amy, 3 cards. And happy birthday season. Happy birthday. No way. Oh So we do have the Eight of Wands, Lord of Swiftness. This is definitely talking about not only a breakthrough, the events of really this season are going to have, I think, everything aligning for you. Quick. This is really good for communication. This is really good for money flow. And all the swiftness is aligned with everything you're manifesting and bringing in for yourself too. So we do have the Six of Cups, Lord of Pleasure. So we have pleasure coming in swift. This is a soulmate card. So this could also really, if not just nostalgic feelings, just really redefine this good feel, being comfortable in your work environment and in your home. And then we do have, of course, the Six of Wands, Lord of Victory. Wow, can't make this up. So this you're definitely saying pretty here. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, with the Eight of Wands, really quick, fast. You're feeling good. You're popular. Six of Wands is people really enjoying what you're bringing to the table, to the community. This could be projects that you've done. And when we do have the King of Cups, Prince of the Chariot of the Waters, this could be a romantic partner for you. That with the King of Wands is the offset to you as the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Cups. But this is also really, honestly, this is a facet of you that's just comfortable in your pleasure. King of Cups is you just literally chilling because you're successful and peaceful and you have everything on lock, quite literally. If this is now speaking of a masculine counterpart, though, this could be who you're connecting with. This, like, you know, they put you on a pedestal, or at least they adore you and they feel familiar with you. So I'm going to give you both interpretations of that, but that's looking dope. The two sixes especially are very interesting, very festive, very fun. All right. And perfect for a birthday season and month too. Quite literally perfect. Russell, thank you so very much. Let me see if I can. All right. I wanted to pull a card really quick. Got the Tower and the Hermit, which I feel is going to really speak of enlightening to core aspects of yourself, and hidden talents you may not have known you had, or you did, but like now are in a new context. But yeah, with that being said, okay, we do have Miss Michi. Oh, and Russell, let me pull a few more cards for you too. Wheel of Fortune for sure. So definitely in tune. This one I wanted to come out before. Definitely in tune with destiny. And I shuffled the cards, and these cards came through again. So with the Two of Swords, it's almost maybe certain things you might have been privately on a hush about, balancing your mind and your feelings, but more so relative to who you trust, right? And how it is you kind of communicate what you communicate, but not having to really either hold back anymore or perfecting uh perfecting, let's just say, the success really that comes with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. No, okay, it's literally like being put in a compromising position because you won the lottery, but like you don't want to let people know you won the lottery until you're very sure you're around the right people. Like that's what I'm picking up for you. Like something very fortunate, but you're very strategic about how you're letting people know you've evolved, you've leveled something up, and by you kind of taking this approach, that was the wise approach. Okay. I'm still glad I really do appreciate you. All right. So yes, Queen Michi. Let's get it. Let's get it. Whew. All right. So we have the star card because Michi, you are the star. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a 100. You spread inspiration near and far, wherever you go, the daughters of the firmament. What I'm picking up with this as well is you awaken other women specifically to the goddess within them. It's not that you don't do this to men as well, but I'm picking up specifically like you have a very knack of just, even without words, being able to kind of hold space to reflect that. So even without using words, you kind of awaken or reflect this within people. And it's almost as if that's just your natural vibe. But yeah, this is sparking in rejuvenation. I really feel good about this. I really, really, really feel good. Wishes and dreams coming true. And we do have the Tower card. Now, this is like a lottery win. Okay. Those of you who read tarot, you know the deal about how the star comes directly after the tower. All right. I'm going to pull that up right now because this kind of showing up like this is literally instant enlightenment, overnight success. And I feel like the star card is saying you can handle what's coming. You are the calm after the storm. So this tower card is going to hit you different than it's normally going to hit other people. Let me see. Oh, they didn't put it there. Oh, yes, there we go. If your reading features a pairing of the star and the tower, your intuition will guide you to a better place, and you will ultimately see the quick shift in your world as a good thing. And that's really the vibe I'm getting. It's like people are probably going to, from the outside looking in, be like, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. Meanwhile, you're like, I came up. Like, what do you mean you're sorry? Like, this was the best thing that could ever happen to me. You know how certain people say some things and they reasonably they think, wow, that's a horrible thing, but that ended up being just what you needed. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad. So like and I think it speaks a lot of who you are, to where you're able to kind of like overcome and make this kind of work for you. So I think it's going to be a lot of enlightenment. I think it's going to be like an instant awakening as well, which is, if anything, you might be someone's tower moment as well too. So that's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. So next we have Queen Jalisa, or Princess Jalisa. All right. And then we have Dominique. Thank you. Kamali. Oh, sorry. Kamale. Cam. Lady Cam. Thank you. I peeped the angel number. I peeped the angel number. So, Lady Ja, Lady Ja. We have the moon. This is talking about your psychic abilities being ridiculously on fleek, not in like an indirect way. Like you got it like that. Like you're one of the beings on this planet who can predictably have dreams that answer questions that have been rummaging in your subconscious the day before. So the moon card is talking about this is very high running within you. You have a knack of looking at situations and literally reading in between the lines, even in ways that other people may have yet to really see. So I want to bring in dreams, but I also want to bring in psychic ability. You're awakening your psychic ability at a level that, based on everything you've mastered about yourself, enables you to now explore a new level, kind of like leveling up in a video game. So now we have the 10 of Wands, the Lord of Oppression. The Lord of Oppression is shared responsibility, it's burden, it's having a lot in your plate. And this is you coming into success, overcoming procrastination. 10 of Wands is going to be like opening up a business and you get swarmed with 1,000 orders. You are rich, but you have 1,000 orders you have to delegate or like get done. And the moon would suggest that this is now you using your own psychic ability and powers, your unconventional facet of really living your life, of not only overcoming this added stress and burden, but coming in so much strength through it. All right. Now I'm pulling two more cards. We do have the Eight of Cups, walking away and then coming into satisfaction, material happiness. This might come at the cost of dropping these responsibility and wands, but I see this as you being able to fully integrate that and step into full satisfaction, which is really beautiful. That 10 of Wands is overcoming oppression as well. And I see it as a segue where someone reaches a place where they finally realize they need employees, or they need to delegate or outsource some of the work they do. All right, which is like a good problem. Like it's a problem, but it's a good problem. You know what I mean? So, all right. Nice. Next, we have the 3 card reading from Lady Cam. Okay. Let's go. Underlying theme we have for you is the Knight of Swords, the Lord of the Winds and Breezes. Okay. This could suggest there is a message on its way to you. You're coming into new information very speedily. Um, so this doesn't have to just be one thing. This could be a period where this is through maybe a Gemini like myself, kind of you're talking to, or you're coming into new information. The Knight of Swords is also going to be, as an underlying theme, the method of how you communicate information. So you already have some hot stuff on your mind that you already know how to say and what to say. And this is encouraging you to leap forward and say it without having to analyze how to say it. You don't want, if we got the Knight of Pentacles, we say, okay, kind of organize how you say it and analyze. Knight of Swords is just freestyle it, wing it if you can, because your heart is pure already. We have the Three of Pentacles. So this could even represent someone you're working with and getting money with, someone who might approach you to do that, or you're approaching them to do that. We do have the Moon. So this is probably going to be a creative project, whether like through film school, acting, creative graphics. The Moon card could also bring in a supernatural or psychic element to this as well. I'm getting exorcisms and house cleanings. And we do have the Seven of Wands, Lord of Valor, which is talking about having the advantage here. This could be like being a program or organization leader, but having the advantage here and also putting yourself up to get success through this as well, through standing your ground. But what's very interesting to me here is the presence of the Moon in between both of these cards. Okay. If we had like the Hierophant, we're talking about organizational work, like within a university. If we got the Emperor, this is going to be more disciplined work, but this is the Moon. So this is you bringing grounding and standing up for something that may just be a dream to you. Okay. This could be something that only makes sense to you. And this is where with the Seven of Wands, you standing up for that, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else, and working that is what's going to bring you the success. All right. And I think it's going to be very rewarding. And as a bonus card, we do have the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. So, through third parties and through friends, I feel like you're going to understand, one, who is trustworthy and who's not, who's trying to gossip, and who's actually, worth trusting and working with. The Three of Pentacles doesn't even have to be teamwork between you and other people. I think it could just be a way with which you're already working your dreams, or what it is you have working for you currently. All right. But yeah, the Seven of Wands is looking very promising. So next we have, of course, Dominique, Queen Dominique. Let's get it. Let's see what card we have for you. Queen Dom. So the underlying theme we have here is the Princess of Pentacles. All right. This is very fly. This is definitely right. I'm like, oh, this is Queen Dom. Okay. But this is definitely you. I feel like this is your profile Avi right now. I'm kind of mind blown. It's one reinvention. Oh my god, you're psychic as fuck, Queen Dom. Look at your profile, Avi, and look at the card. Look at the underlying theme. Holy shit. And I was gonna say, like, this is like reinvention. This is like you kind of reallocating and letting people know, like, yesterday's price isn't today's price, but like, yeah, you're in your bag right now. And it's definitely having you redefine your value, reinvent yourself as an underlying theme. And the main card we have for you is Four of Cups. This is Moon in Cancer, in that you are also actively reevaluating how you feel, which definitely makes sense. This is you coming out of that, of a transition or reconstruction period where you've stepped into a much more fiercer, sexy, and powerful version of yourself. So this is helping you kind of look at stuff you used to like before, and it's like, why the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I go out here? I don't even like these people like this. Or I actually like this person more than I thought. Or did I ever give these people a chance? It's like you're feeling the growth, the hits on the low, yes. And this is what's going to help you plan out your expertise. You are very skilled at what you do, and in really sorting out how you feel about it all. Once you're through with this, you're instantly going to know exactly how to move forward. So this is beautiful. There's certain goals and plans that you want to do, but maybe you don't feel how you can do it. Once you sort through these feelings, it's going to instantly just come clear, like, oh, I could do this with this person, this with this person. So yeah, this through the Moon in Cancer is going to really help you kind of like, you might feel like ghosting people, you might feel like turning down invites, and that's just because you're sorting through your emotions. It's literally JOMO. All right. And a lot about the Four of Cups, it could be FOMO or JOMO, and you want to really choose which one it is. All right, guys. This was a freaking awesome reading. I enjoyed this. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to keep this exclusive tarot report available for the rest of Taurus season, and I'll make it exclusive again in Gemini season. This is exclusive for God Squad, okay, and Infinity Club. But yeah, if you want to catch the replay, you have until Gemini season. And once again, guys, I got my half off sale for all of Taurus season, Moon season 2024. So show me some love. Thank you guys for showing me some love right now with the tips, with your prayers. I saw you guys actually, send really great comments, whether you did it in the comments or in your head. Thank you very much. They definitely help. Okay. You guys stay blessed as always. Oh, Tessa just sent one. Let's go. Tessa. Okay, no, let's do it. No, you straight. Oh, shit. Last but not least, indeed. So we do have the Princess of Swords, which is very interesting because I feel like you both have the long hair in your Avi as well, right? But the Princess of Swords is you looking at information in a new way. This is also coming into new information, but like new lingo, like from kids. But I feel like this is you kind of knowing what you do so well. you're understanding a new layer and veil of it. All right, so this is more intellectual redefinition and invention. And the card we have for you is the Nine of Wands, the Lord of Great Strength. This is talking about your perseverance and your determination to get through. It's Moon in Sagittarius, to get through what it is you're getting through. And it's talking about your realization of the great strength that at this stage of your cycles, where you're ending and you're getting ready to start anew, especially as a Cancer rising, it's going to redefine how you apply this great strength moving forward, knowing that you've braved and made it through everything you've made it through. All right. I feel like the influence of the Nine of Wands is more so kind of you reflecting on how experienced you are and how you can be counted on to handle what might be too stressful for other people. So I think that's super dope. All right. And yeah, your discernment is going to really have you come out ahead in a situation, because whereas other people would be naive, you're going to be very sharp. So this is really just saying I think you're going to come into victory through that. All right. You guys stay blessed as always. This was freaking dope. And until next time.